To make the earrings, you'll need some loopy chain. This is chain that has big 1/2 inch loops in silver, big circle loops. And you'll need 6 head pins. You'll need 6 pearls, and we've got 2 of each color. We've got this pretty blue color, we've got a pretty green, olivey green color, and a copper color. And the pearls are about 6 millimeters across. And you'll need 2 earring wires. These are also silver. One thing you'll want to check is that your head pins fit through the pearls. Pearls often have small holes, so you want to make sure that these head pins fit through your pearls. For tools, we have chain nose pliers, wire cutters, and round nose pliers. Before we get started showing you how to make this pair of earrings, we wanted to show you the earring itself. We've already made one here, and it's basically 3 lengths of chain. It's a big loopy chain, and then each circle in the chain has a pearl dangle in it, and it's all attached to an earring wire. So we're going to show you how to do that. First, you want to cut your chain so you have 3 links like this. And we chose this big loopy chain so that each one of these circles is bigger than the pearl, and the pearls can hang inside these links. And to cut the chain, we're going to count out our 3 links and then cut through the 4th link to separate it from the chain. I'm just using my wire cutters there. I'm going to bend that link open. This link is now trash. Might save that for another project. But here's our other earring. So there's our 3 links. And we can go ahead and put that on our earring wire. So I'm just backing it up over the top of the earring wire and then nestling it into the space there. And if it's not open, mine's a little bit closed, you can just move the earring wire over slightly and then close it back up. So that's kind of a cute earring already, even without the dangles, but we're going to make some dangles for it. So to do that, we're going to take a head pin, and we made sure these head pins fit through our pearls before we got started on the project, because pearls often have very small holes. So you'll want to test your pearls and make sure that you've got head pins that fit through your pearls. And we're going to do the bottom dangle first. So on the earring here, the bottom dangle is this copper one. And so I've got the copper pearl on the head pin, and I'm going to make a wrapped loop in the top of that wire. To do that, I'm using my round nose pliers. I'm going to pinch the head pin wire just above the pearl, and I'm going to bend that wire 90 degrees toward me, like that. Then I'm going to take the round nose pliers and move them to the top part of that bend. Now I can bend the wire over in the opposite direction over the top of the round nose pliers to get that round shape. I can't go all the way around though, because the bottom jaws are in the way. So I reposition the pliers, putting the bottom jaw in that loop now. And now I can bring that wire all the way around the bottom jaw to make that little loop like that. But before we wrap it, we want to put it onto our links in our earring. And this is when it's helpful to see this completed earring. It looks like we want to put this pearl in the bottom chain, but really it's attached to the middle chain. If you see that, it's attached to the bottom part of the middle chain, and that way it hangs inside the bottom chain. So we're going to attach it to the middle link of our chain here. So here's our chain, and I can put it anywhere on that middle link. And I'm just going to slide it up to the link, and then I just sort of nestle the loop around that ring. Now I can wrap that loop. So to do that, I'm going to just let the chain hang off the side there, and I'm going to use my round nose pliers. I'm going to grasp across the loop that I just made, and I'm going to bring that tail around 2 times. That secures that loop, and then I want to cut the end of that wire, trim it with my wire cutters. I'll just reach in there and snap it off. So now if we look at the earring, we can see that that dangle's hanging in the bottom link, even though it's attached to the middle one. Now we're going to make the next one, which is the blue one. If I look at this, the blue one is our next one. So to do that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my head pin and I'm going to slide on the pearl, And I'm going to make a wrapped loop. So to do the loop part, I grasp the head pin just above the pearl, bend the wire 90 degrees toward me, reposition to the top, bend it around the top jaw, reposition, so the bottom jaw is in the loop now, and then finish pulling that wire around to make that loop. There's the loop. Then I want to make sure I put it on my earring, and again we want to hang it. It wants to hang in the center of this one, but it gets attached to the one above it. So I put it anywhere on that top link in the chain. And I'm just sliding the loop up over the chain link like that. And then now we want to make the wrap. And I turn the work around like this because I think it's easier for me to hold the loop across with my right hand and wrap with my left hand. So instead of holding it this way and trying to reach around the other side, you can just reposition your work. Turn it how it works best for you so that your movements are more natural for you. I pull that tail around 2 times. And then just like we did before, I'm going to reach in there with my wire cutters and clip that end. Now we've got 2 of the pearls in here. If I can find the earring wire and hang it. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So for the last one, we don't want to hang it off the top link because it will hang down here at the bottom, just like this one did. Instead, the last pearl is going to hang from the earring wire itself. So to do that, I'm just going to put the last pearl, the green one, onto the head pin. And then I'm going to use my round nose pliers and I'm going to pinch it right above the pearl like I did before. Make a 90-degree bend towards me and then make a loop over the top. Reposition the pliers into the bottom of the loop, bottom jaw. And then with this one, the top pearl, we're actually going to attach it to the earring wire and not the loop, so I can go ahead and close the wraps. I can go ahead and secure it. And now I can trim the head pin wire with my wire cutters just like I did before. And then to attach this last pearl, I'm going to do it just like I did when I put the chain link onto the earring wire. I'm going to come up over the back of the earring wire here. Slide that on. Bring it down into the earring wire loop there. And then use either my round nose pliers or my chain nose pliers. I can close that up. Now that top pearl is hanging in the middle of the top link, even though it's attached to the earring wire. And that is how you make these fun cascading pearl earrings.